Warning: this is a comedy satire show. Nothing that we say here should be taken seriously. This show is filmed for entertainment purposes only. By continuing to listen or watch, you consent and understand what's about to happen. Enjoy the show.
Is Scouse accent intimidating? Welcome back, everybody, to the mikeyanek show. Pew, 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 pew. Part number 1 debate club. In the next 20 minutes, we're going to be debating and discussing, is Scouse accent intimidating? With this week, oh no, it's not a guest, ladies and gentlemen, it's an expert on the topic. Please welcome Rob Thomas. Pew!
What's happening? Hello.
Yes, man, Rob Thomas, is Scouse accent intimidating? Let's go, baby.
You're asking me now? No, it's too high. You can't be intimidating to be the highlight. You're constantly on helium. It's not the Scouse accent at all, is it? It's just the talking that, like, your accent's more intimidating than mine.
What? Come on, bro.
Yeah, because you're where are you from? Bulgaria?
I'm all over the gaff.
Right, yeah, but you sound like you could be Italian American. It's got that little mafia thing about yours, you know, like, is this because you're always on one as well, so you're a bit like, for him to be so energetic and in me face, is this cunt connected or not? You're more scary than me.
Connected? I've never heard that expression before. Is that a Scouse expression? Connected.
I think it's standard.
Hey, I'm walking over here.
Exactly.
Forget about it.
Exactly. That's what I thought you were trying to do the first time I saw you. I thought you were a character actor. And then someone had to tell me, no, that he's real, you know. I was like, nah, I'm not having it.
I'm from Bolton, mate.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, some people don't believe. Some people think I'm genuinely putting an accent on.
Well, I'm still a bit 50-50. We haven't had a proper conversation, have we? So every time I see you on stage, you think, he can't be real.
Yeah, that's not a real person. Yeah. It's impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I have you here, man. So we can have a conversation uninterrupted, you know what I'm saying?
Excellent.
Wow, okay, fair enough. But do you think, because I find Scouse accent, when I first came here, first of all, it was intimidating because it was very difficult to understand.
Yeah, it's not the accent, is it? It's the fact that you can't understand it. It's like if you ever talk to a deaf person and you can't understand what they're saying, you're sitting there shitting yourself thinking, I can't say what too many times here. If I ask him what he's saying again, I look fucking rude as fuck. So you're scared for a different reason. You mightn't be scared he's going to take your life, but you're scared you're going to look a cunt. So you're like, I can't say what again. I'm just going to keep nodding. I think that's what the Scouts are. Everyone's like, I don't know what I'm agreeing to here. I'm just going to keep nodding away.
I'm just going to give you my money and you just please leave me alone.
Just stop speaking to me, please.
Because I don't know with Scouse people, because, you know, they get so hyped up. And I don't know if they're arguing or they're having a good time, so I'm waiting for a laugh. If they're laughing, I'm still not sure. Yeah. I need a second laugh. And then I'll be like, oh, maybe they're having a good time. So many times you hear people on the screen, and I was like, oh, fuck it. I thought he was going to pull out a knife or something, you know?
Yeah, but that's all part of the banter sort of thing as well, isn't it? It's taking the piss out of each other. You sound angry. I'm one of the worst for that, though, as well. Yeah. I don't understand when I'm being intimidated. I just bully people and I don't realise I'm bullying. I think I'm having a laugh. Yeah, well,
you're a big lad anyway.
Exactly. So. That's the problem. I don't understand myself. I don't you know, when people say you don't...
I don't understand myself.
You know, people don't understand... You know, you don't know your own strength. I don't know my own size. Sometimes I know I'm a grok, but inside I think I'm quite pretty, and I still think I'm a 32-inch waist. You know what I mean? So I don't realise just that I've let it all go.
I think we have the opposite, because I feel on the inside I feel like I'm massive, bro. You know, like a big, strong guy. You know, that's why I carry myself that way, and I think you feel like me on the inside. You know, just petite and just lovely or whatever. You know?
Yeah, that's basically what I'm not foreign. Like you. I'm a bit taller. Like no offense, but I feel like I feel like I look like David Beckham, and then I see pictures of myself and realise I'm fucking not like just
a bit taller. Fucking hell. So which part of Liverpool are you from then?
So I live in Bootle now. Bootle for a while. Originally from Liverland. Unless you're from Liverpool, you don't really know Liverland, so you just always
never heard that.
Yeah, so it's basically like you got Bootle, and then you got Seaforth, and you got Liverland, like a little trifecta. And I'm from there, basically.
Can you, because we have a few international listeners, can you describe, I mean, for me as well, because I've never heard this area in my life. I know about Bhutto. I've been there, the never-ending glory that is Bhutto. Yes, I've done a few gigs there.
Best place in the... Why have you gigged?
Oh, in some pubs.
Right.
Just some random pubs.
I've never gigged in Bootle because I understand it's a shithole.
Oh, really?
Because I lived there, so I refuse. No, because I know what I'm getting myself involved in, so no. So
when I was first starting out, I was like, I need any gig I can get, and I end up in Bhutto, and I was like, it's rough, mate.
Yeah, no.
Fucking hell.
Even I won't gig there. And I call myself the king of Bootle, and I won't gig in Bootle, so...
Explain those two areas, then can you describe them?
Oh, well, Seaforth's a shithole. It needs to be burnt down and started again. That's where my family's from. That needs to just wipe it out, start it again. You know, when everyone's saying like the rise in sea levels, I can't fucking wait. Like, because C4's right on the docks, the rise in sea levels, fucking underwater. Let's make it like Atlantis. We'll pretend it's a myth. We'll talk about how nice it was and just ignore the fact that it's fucking horrible. It's just like, people are going to hate me for this, but for fucking see, I hate it. My nan lived there, all my aunties lived there, spent my whole childhood growing up there, and it's just a fucking shithole. I remember Seaforth Park, I remember going there once, and there's some fella there, and the first thing they told me about him was, oh yeah, last night he burnt a cat in a fire. I was like, great, cheers.
Fucking hell.
What the fuck's going on? I was trying to play shooty with me mate. Why are you coming telling me these things? Leave me alone. But yeah, so I'd say, Bootle's sound, it's all right. It's a bit of a shithole. It's rough. It's nice though. It's all right. If you're from there, it's fine. And you got Seaforth, which is a shithole. Needs to be burnt down and started again. Liverland thinks it's a bit posh than what it is, but Liverland's a bit weird because Liverland's where you start getting to like. So there's one street in Liverland called Sefton Road, and on one side of Sefton Road, the houses are quite nice. It's quite posh. Oh. On the other side, it's a fucking
Council Estates.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
no.
Yeah, it's like proper rough there.
Can you imagine how much protests they were when they announced to the good houses they're gonna be Council Estates? Oh, there's so many middle class white people pissed off.
I think that's how it ended up becoming Council Estates because all the middle class white people moved to Crosby and stuff. So all the big houses that were left. All the decent ones from Bark Road moved there, and then the Bark Road got even worse.
Damn, that's very interesting about Britain because I follow a lot about America and stuff, watch a lot of documentaries, and they're very segregated in America, like because it's so big. So the poor people in one part of the town, the rich people. But here you don't have that. You can just literally turn one street and be like, "Where am I?" It's like Beverly Hills, and then you turn to another street like, "Oh, this is Eastern Europe from the 90s." What the fuck am I?
What Sefton Road is like. So one side of the street is all quite nice and stuff, and the next side of the street is just fucking
crazy.
You run down the street, you don't walk down it, sort of thing. It's mental.
So Liverpool, it is quite a big place, especially if you consider, all the surrounding small towns and stuff. Yeah. Is there a difference in the accent, or it's like the whole place just has one type of accent?
So I think if you talk to like a proper Scouser who's lived there their whole life, I can tell the difference between North and South Liverpool.
Really?
And then I could probably tell the difference between Bootle. And then like Liverland's Seaforth, quite similar sort of thing, but then you get to Crosby, a little bit more posher, isn't it?
Posh, yeah.
Thornton, McGull, again, a little bit different. McGull's a lot slower. It's like McGull's a bit posher, but it's not South Liverpool posh, where South Liverpool's like Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney, they're all a bit slowed down, a bit, where in Bootle, it's very fast. It's a faster pace up in the north of Liverpool. Faster, louder, a bit more aggressive.
Do
you more singy-songy in the south.
Singy-songy, yeah. Do you think maybe cocaine had a big influence on the Scouse accent? Because everybody's so fucking quick in the city, bro. It's wild. Everybody's connected. I love this. I'm using this expression from now on. I love it.
Do you think cocaine had an effect on the accent?
I don't know, bro. Everybody speaks so fucking fast. That's why I fit in.
How can you say anyone speaks fast? You haven't took a breath. We've been doing this for 10 minutes.
Because I come from a massive family, and the only way you can speak or eat, you gotta be fast. That's why I'm so small. I wasn't fast enough to get the food, but I speak fast.
How big's your family?
You know what I'm saying? Well, in my home city, we have 35 blood relatives, only in my city.
What counts as blood, though?
Well, we're not talking about
ones you can or can't.
From the family.
Can or can't shag. So like first cousins, 35 first cousins, or you got some second cousins?
No, everybody, like uncles and aunties and all that stuff, and cousins.
How many uncles and aunties you got?
Whatever. 6, 7 maybe. It's a big family. Yeah. But hey, listen, but hold on. In all fairness, I've met Irish people, and that's nothing.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, before I came here, I was like, because own group of friends back in Bulgaria, I was the guy with the big family. Oh my God. And came here and I met Irish people.
It's not common in Bulgaria,
Not that much. And I met Irish people, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a novice at this. Because my mom is from family of 12, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
The fuck, dude?
But you can't know your cousins at that point, because I mean, my dad's from a family of 4. My mum's from a family of 5. And I barely can be asked dealing with my cousins there. So how do you do it with a family of 12s, just one side?
That is crazy, though. Maybe that's why they drink so much, the Irish, because they just can't be bothered to meet the family, and they're just like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah. Or you've always got someone ready to drink with you.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
You always got another alcohol. There's always someone worse off than you. Think, fuck it, I'll be fine.
My Uncle Paddy, he's a fucking mess. See him. You think I'm bad? See Uncle Paddy.
Paddy's pissed himself. I'm going to be all right.
Do you think that, because there's a lot of Irish influence in Liverpool, do you think that has to do with the accent? Because I've noticed that they kind of have the whole, Well,
it's probably much to do with the speed and stuff of it, isn't it? Like, the whole accent, that's the thing with Liverpool, it's a mix of everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you got the whole American stuff as well. You got the Irish, you got, first ones, the Slovakian, the Norwegian with the SCOUSE and all that.
Yeah.
When they come over, we were the first ones to get taken. So I think it's a mix of everything. I think that's why the accent's so strong compared to other places, especially strong, and like you say, when you say it's being aggressive, I don't think it's aggressive. I think it's just when you accents everywhere else in the country, it's a lot slower.
Yeah.
Like even like the Geordies, a lot slower. It's a lot like there's a nicer tone to it, whereas ours is very quick, very brisk, very like
a
I
mad
wouldn't say abrasive because it's still quite high, but you know what I mean. But like I think that's the aggressiveness in it.
Yes, I've noticed that. There's a lot of
that's quite aggressive, I think. But ours is it's a mix of everywhere, isn't it? Because we're on the port, it's just everyone's influencing. The Bulgarians are coming in now, so aren't they? So they're probably affecting the accents.
Just me. It's just me. I'm an island. Well, do you think that maybe because like I've noticed Americans and other people who are not familiar with England that much or Britain, when they come here, they get very surprised by the Scouse accent. Yeah. Because as you know, there is a lot of tourists in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Do you think, because they probably know British, like the BBC type of British, on the news, and they come here and they're like, oh, what the fuck is this? Do you think that... Do you think that,
Well, I think they don't... Well, when I went to... I've been to America a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Last time I went, they don't think you're English.
Really?
Yeah,
no.
so like the last guess is English, like it's Scottish, it's Irish, maybe Welsh. They never go English first.
Really?
So I think when they come here, I think sometimes they're probably like, where are all these people from? Because so I imagine a lot of it. But then a lot of the tourists, what's happened with Liverpool now because of the influx in investment since 2008. There's a lot of people coming from outside the city, living in the city now. So I imagine the tourists don't see a lot of Scousers anymore than what they used to. But yeah, I reckon a lot of Americans probably come and just think,
what the fuck is
where
this?
Is this place? Yeah, what is this? Because especially if the reason they're coming to Liverpool is for the Beatles, which is from the 50s, 60s, 70s, which is a lot slower accent back then as well. So it's a bit like,
not everybody was connected, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back then probably was much more different.
I'm pretty sure they were connected.
Oh, I'm sure that they were.
It's a big port city. Like
yeah.
Where about you from, Bulgaria?
Plovdiv, which is like the middle of the country.
So inland.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be that connected then, would you?
To be honest with you, I don't think cocaine is very expensive, bro. You know what I'm saying? So back home, well, I'm straight edge. I don't do stuff like that. I'm a good boy. But like, no, I am, bro.
I believe you.
I don't look like it,
you
but
don't
I
need
am.
it. It might slow you down.
Can you imagine?
It does. Some people, like, I'll be honest, I don't take drugs much, but like, I've got a mate who once he's had the line of cocaine, he does the opposite of everyone else. It calms him right down. He becomes lovely. If he doesn't have cocaine, he's an aggressive little bastard. He's like you. He's just nips. Like
you
and then, but he has a line. He's like lovely. He's like floats around. I was like, it's just weird the way he acts to cocaine. Maybe you'd be the same.
Look at you, dog. Have you ever had a case where your accent, like when you say you're in America, did people understood you? Like, your accent got you.
Everything was what like so, pardon. Oh, what?
Really? Oh,
yeah. You repeat yourself twice, which is annoying as fuck. And then it was just I don't think they wanted to ask because I was expecting. I thought, I'm going to have loads of conversations here. All the Yanks are going, like, because you see the Yanks like pretend that they're dead welcoming and nice, don't they? Hospitable. So I thought, I'm going to have loads of people going, oh, where are you from, man? And having little conversations. Not one person asked me. Not one person even bothered. So I think they all just went, okay, just get serve him and fuck him off. Like, we can't hold the conversation with him. Just get rid of him. So, so I forgot what you asked now, but yeah.
If your accent ever got you in the weird.
When I was in America, no.
In America.
One good thing about the accent, no. When I was in uni, because you can speak dead fast, and you can switch the pace up. I did like to confuse people sometimes because what happened when I was in halls, they used to come around. We used to have like student nights. I did 2 big nights. One was Tiger, one was something else. And people had jobs selling the tickets, and they made commission selling the tickets. So they come around in the halls, knock on your doors, try and sell all your like your 5 flatmates, try and sell you all tickets. And I worked out quite quickly the 2 biggest nights everyone was going to anyway. So what I'd do is always make sure I answer the door, and then I'd start talking to them, and knowing that they can't fully understand me. You can see them like, and the ones that sell tickets, you can see them sort of like trying to listen into every other word, and then I just be going like, so listen, what about if I get everyone to buy a ticket and then you give me mine for free, yeah? And then they'd look at me and they go, I need this conversation to end. So they just go, yes. And I think that was probably probably lots of the size as well, but a bit of the accents as well. It's like, I need this conversation to end. So they will become very agreeable. They're more quicker spoken than the Scouser spoke, because they just wanted to end that conversation.
Yeah, because they don't want to be like rude or something, you know?
Exactly. And if you just don't stop like you don't take a breath, so people don't know when to speak, then they're sitting there going, I need to move on and sell more tickets here. But this cunt won't shut up. So they just go, yeah, all right, sound, just do it. Yeah, just do it.
That's what I do on stage. That's why I just talk so fast on stage. There's no punchlines and people want to be polite. So they're like, he took a breath for 1 second. We're going to laugh here. And carry on.
It must be a sign to laugh. He's gone quiet.
Man. That's amazing. Where about in America you went though? Because I think it really depends.
So we started off in Boston. Did Boston. Then we went to New York. From New York to Washington. Washington over to LA, then
Jesus,
LA, we went to San Diego, and then finished in Vegas.
Wow. It was like a trip or like...
Yeah, it's like 4 weeks. Just did like 2 or 3 nights each one. Because
amazing.
My wife's a teacher.
Your missus? Would you miss her?
Yeah, she's a teacher. And so we only really have the summer to go on holiday, unless we because you can't go on holiday during the school time. So every time we went away as well, we were like, because we had no kids at that point as well, we just thought, fuck it, we'll take advantage of just having big holidays sort of thing. So
that's amazing.
we were going like 4 weeks at a time. And I think we did 3.5 weeks in Italy one year, done 4 weeks in America.
Wow.
Just thought, all dead big, nice holiday. Done the Maldives, that was boss. And then... and now we've had a child and we just go to resorts like Tenerife and I'm thinking it's just all that adventure's gone now. Now it's sit by a pool, get as pissed as you can do without being a bad parent, and then don't move.
Yeah, the British story that, starts in America, then you have a kid in Spain. And just shit your holidays each year.
Yeah, I loved them though, me, because I loved them fuck all, so... I think she, as much as the America was boss, there's a lot of her walking around. That's not a holiday, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
That's too much work. Like, you shouldn't lose weight on holiday, and I was losing weight. That's not good.
Do you think, because we have around 3 minutes, we're going to wrap up this section, do you think that, because I find Scouse accent intimidating, but I find it more intimidating on women than on men.
Yeah.
Because there's something terrifying about a Scouse woman screaming in your face.
Yeah, it's the scowl as well. There's a Scouse scowl women, Scouse women have got. I think the problem, it's not a problem, women. I think the reason why Scouse women come across intimidating is because they all look lovely as well. So you know the way Scouse women dress up to the nines?
Look into the camera and say that.
Well, they do. Scouse women make a big effort. And I think that is why you're so scary. Because 1 minute you're fucking looking a worldie and the next minute you're shouting at me and I don't know what to do. Because I've just got this really nice thing. Like, when you see like a chihuahua and like say chihuahua just like you said before, like chihuahua just nipping at you, like, oh, that's cute. That's cute, isn't it? But it's like nipping at me, that's funny. But then you see a fit woman do and you think, this isn't funny anymore.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm confused. I've got an erection. I don't know. Yes, is it on? Is it not on? Like, do we shout back? Do we not shout back? Yeah, that's why I think Scouse women are scary, because they look amazing and then they threaten to rip your head off and you're like, oh, I don't know.
And you do want to sleep with them, so you got to be nice, be like, exactly. Oh, okay, I'm going to do what I say.
And most of them, like you say, because Scousers are like Irish and most of them got decent sized family, most women have had brothers, so they know how to fight as well. So you're a bit like, fucking, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how to react. Please just keep shouting at me and then let me know. Tell me what you want me to do, and then I'll do it. But normally they don't tell you what they want you to do. They just want to call you a dickhead, and you're like, do we just okay?
Why don't you read my mind, innit? I love when they do that. Okay, good. That's perfect, because the whole thing about the first section is we, lay our case out, and at the end, Jacob, I forgot to tell you, he is the judge.
All right, I didn't realize it was a competition. I took it much more seriously.
Too late for that now.
I just thought we were talking shite, mate.
Mate, this is the Mike Yanek show. We don't talk shit. Everything is, what I'm saying? Everything's we usually send a petition to the government and we try to see if we can make it into a law. But this time there's nothing to make a law into.
Right.
So, maybe...
Did you pick, is the Scouse accent intimidating because you didn't have a fucking clue about me?
No, because the thing is,
You're a
whenever
liar, aren't you?
No.
You're a liar. I bet you know to make a debate based on your guest, and then because you didn't really know much about me, you went, fuck it, he's Scouse. I'll just do something Scouse.
No, what's your podcast?
Yeah, fuck off. You're
Another
a liar.
one. No, hold on. Let me do an impression of you, of your podcast.
Of me. Go on, do the impression of me.
Sapnen.
That was just you. That was just you.
Sapnen.
That's the only time I talk like you, and you just done an impression of the one point where I speak fast.
Sapnen. Sapnen, lads. You're right there, mate. All right. So
nice.
listen, we need to vote. So I say, for me, it's very intimidating. And the reason I pick, I picked this topic.
I bet there's a lot of things intimidating for you, though.
Yeah, I'm small. Everything.
Without being honourable. Yeah.
Tall people are intimidating. Jacob is intimidating. Look at him, right? That chiseled fucking chin over here. The reason I picked that topic for you is because it has to be something related to the guest. We already done a few episodes regarding kids, because I know you have kids.
Right.
We've done a few episodes about people who hate their missus. I know you hate your missus.
I don't hate my missus. I just hate life in general. No, it's just funny, innit? That's all.
See, I got you back because you said I didn't do a good impression of you. How dare you? And
you've literally got one impression, that's Bulgarian, and you're right. Let's be honest.
Yeah. And that's it. And because you have a very thick accent and you're a very Scouse man, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And you're big intimidating. And I was like, because I always wanted to do that topic, you know?
Okay.
Expert opinion. No, I'm saying that Scouse accent is intimidating more on women than men. What do you say? Do you say Scouse?
No, it's too high. You can't be high and intimidating.
Okay, so 1-on-1. So now we have the final vote. Right. What is your verdict, Jacob?
Well, so when I first moved to Liverpool, I worked in the Apple store. So my first introduction to the Scouse accent was being shouted at all day.
I've got to be honest though, Jacob, you just spoke then for 30 seconds and I want to be aggressive towards you. You're offensively posh, aren't you? Though that's like, imagine someone like me walking into the Apple store and then you patronise me like that. And how do you think you're going to react?
So for the first 3 years of being
have you tried to turn it off and on again? I'll turn you off and on again. You can't fuck off.
But since leaving and working with Scousers, I've changed my judgment.
Okay.
So despite this man being aggressive towards me right now,
you're very posh. That's all.
I'm going to say no.
Right,
I love the Scousers.
Yeah, see, that's patronising.
And that means, look at me.
Mike, you say I love the Scousers. You say it.
I love the Scousers.
Now you say it.
I love the Scousers.
Why does he sound patronising?
Because
yours sounds nice and his sounds like, go fuck yourself. Like, it sounds a little bit racist. Like, what do you mean, the Scousers? Explain yourself.
What do you mean, new people? What do you mean, new people? Come on.
Sounds like an insecurity to me.
It doesn't. It sounds like you've got security and the rest of us haven't. That's the problem.
Yes, that's the first time where the guest and Jacob fucking got into an argument. I love it. Yes, man.
I just say I love Scousers. I don't get into an argument.
I don't believe you. It's like a fetish thing for you.
So Jacob, listen, if you want to get back at him, you can say that it's intimidating so I can win. Yeah. Or if you can say no, then he wins. So
do you know what? You've got a point there, actually. I think
he's not intimidated. Look at him. He's leaning back on his chair. He's got his arms folded. He's cleaning up. I've called him a comfort 2 minutes. He's not intimidated at all, is he?
Because this is my house.
That's fine. Yes, lad. Let's go.
Good luck kicking me out.
I retain my standpoint. It's not intimidating.
Good luck kicking me out.
It's the opposite of intimidating.
Yeah.
So what is it? Yes or no? Tell me.
He said no. You've lost. Deal with it.
No, come on. Hold on. We have a referendum, okay? Do it again. What is it? Yes or no?
No, it's not intimidating.
There you go.
God damn it. I lost again. Fucking
cute.
I've been losing lately.
So patronising. Fucking prick. How big's your dad's house?
That lives in a shed.
That's posh. Like, posh people are so rich that they just fuck off material things. Like,
really?
Oh yeah, don't get attached to material things. Yeah, I wouldn't if I could afford them.
Really? Oh, so
when
I'm probably a billionaire by this logic. Fuck, they have nothing. I live in a shared house with 16 people.
You got a kitchen island, Jacob?
A kitchen island? No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. So listen.
It's my dream now.
We need to wrap up.
I want a kitchen island and a wine rack with actual wine in it.
Okay. So we have to do part number 2. Part number 2 is called You Get a Segment. So this is very simple. You have 4 segments to choose from this week. Okay. I explain the segments to you, off camera. Once you make your selection, I explain to the audience and then we crack on. Now, you have, this week you can choose from Straight to Jail, Live Swap, Patreon fan questions, or Night Out from Hell. Rob Thomas, what do you want to play this week?
Let's go with Live Swap. Come.
Live Swap. This is very, very simple. I love this game. If you can swap your life with somebody for the next 24 hours, who would that person be and how would that day look?
Right. If we're doing, well, if we're doing serious answers,
Whatever. It's a comedy show.
whatever.
Keep it light.
Well, let's be honest. I'd like to swap with Margot Robbie's husband. That'd be nice.
Ooh, who is that? I don't know who that is, but
Maybe that's why it's so good. 'Cause
okay.
I know she's married, but I don't know who to. That's like
okay.
that's the epitome. And he's got it's like the best looking bird in the world, and no cunt knows who he is.
Yeah.
He's a millionaire. He's special. Oh, we googled him. Is that a top knot on him as well?
Yeah, it's got a top knot.
I don't know. See, I was going to say 5 years ago, but I'm 35, so maybe 10 years ago, I might have been offended by a top knot. Now I respect it. Now I can't grow one. That's what happens when you lose your hair. So when I did have hair, there was a lot of me was like, when anyone had stupid haircuts, I'd think, what he cunts. And now anyone's got stupid haircuts. Part of me's a bit like, you know what? I'm glad you're experimenting before it goes.
With a man
I wish I'd done more with mine. Yeah. Like when you get married, like before you get married, I don't mean me, but like before you get married and then you've been married for a little while and you think, you know what? I wish I'd been more experimental sexually before I actually got married. That's what I'm like.
Is that your coming out story?
That's what I'm like with fringes.
Is that like a Mike Yanek show exclusive?
What, that I'm coming out?
Oh, I don't know.
No. It's not. It's not me. I'm more about.
We can change the lights to pink if you want. We can play some music and stuff. Let's go.
I mean, everyone knows me. I'm only gay when I'm pissed.
I'm only gay when I'm pissed.
I'm very, very comfortable with my sexuality. I neck fellas all the time because I just think it's funny when I'm pissed. And the thing is, I'm also an egotistical person. I'm a narcissist, so I quite like going to gay bars and having men come on to me.
Yep.
Like I'm a bit of a cock tease.
Yeah. Oh yes, man.
I'm the worst kind of person because I will literally grind, cock tease, hug, touch, and then when it comes to actually going, and I'm like, oh, sorry, mate, no, I'm straight, I'm married, sorry.
When they come on you, where do they come on you?
When they come on to me, you mean? They can't come on.
The accent,
They can't come on me because.
I'm only joking.
Is that
No, it's not. No. If I was gonna be that way inclined, I would rather they come on me. But like,
whereabouts?
The problem is, I'm very hairy, so it'd be matted. That's the problem. I'd worry about getting matted pubes, like because I'm hairy everywhere. So it'd have to be like the top of my head, like just wipe it off.
Just leave it. Just
But
fuck, man.
but yeah, if it was gonna swap
funny.
lives, it would be nice to be Margot Robbie's husband for a month. But
No, it's only 24 hours.
24
bro.
hours,
You're
sorry.
getting greedy
No,
now, dude.
the problem was I was thinking, because you didn't specify what, do I get to choose the day?
You can choose whatever you want.
Yeah, but
the person,
do I know anything about, so I don't want to choose a random day and it to be the wrong time of the month to be Margot Robbie's husband. Because that'd just be fucking gutting, wouldn't
You
it?
can go in another direction,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but if we're being serious answers, I think Adrian, who plays for Liverpool,
Okay.
he'd be my life swap for the day.
Adrian. No
Yeah.
idea. Is he Brazilian with one name, probably?
No, he's Spanish.
Okay. Adrian.
He's Liverpool's third choice goalkeeper.
Oh,
And I think that's the dream job. To be third choice goalkeeper for a brilliant team.
Yeah.
Because you're doing fuck all.
Yeah.
But you're getting to play footy with your mates every day. You're a millionaire, but you do absolutely fuck. Like, no one's asked if Adrian turns up to training hungover as fuck. Like, he's no one's asked because he's going to dive about a bit. He can have a laugh with his mates and then he can go back and get in the ale again in the night because he doesn't have to be sober the next day. As long as Alisson's fit, Kelleher's fit, no one's bothering him.
yeah. That is amazing. I've never thought. I like the way you're thinking, by the way.
Just hanging around with your mates every day.
Yeah.
You get to play footy. I love playing footy. I love hanging around with my mates. You get to dive around, be a bit active. You get to go have a spa. You get a spa day every day.
Yeah.
Because the training grounds are luxurious. You're a millionaire and you do absolutely fuck all.
I like how you're going to be like, I want to be
But
a
no
swap life
responsibility whatsoever.
with a top-notch athlete in the world, and you're going to swipe with a guy who does fuck all.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like, I want to live the Rob Thomas lifestyle, but in a super, like,
Yeah,
triathlete body.
because he trains every day. He's still skinny. He's attractive. He's a good-looking man. I'm sure his wife's fit because he's a millionaire, but he does fuck all. He's got no responsibility, and no one's looking at him to do
love
anything.
it. This is
Everyone's
amazing.
like, he's not worried, is he? He's got no bills he's got to worry about. Doesn't have to worry about a single bill. He's a millionaire. Doesn't have to worry about playing. Doesn't have to worry about performance. There's nothing in his life he really should have to worry about.
That's
That's
it?
the dream.
That's amazing.
That is the dream, to wake up and not worry.
Yeah.
Or someone mega rich. But then I think the problem is, if you want to swap lives with someone mega rich, they're mega rich for a reason, aren't they? You don't want to go with billionaire. You don't want to go Jeff Bezos, because then I'm assuming if I swap lives with them, am I still me? Or am I going to end up with their psychosis? I don't want Jeff Bezos like insatiable drive for power and money. Do you know what I mean? I don't want that. I don't want to wake up and have to worry about that. And what I want is to wake up and do fuck all. That's who I want to swap lives with. Wake up and have no limitations.
But it's only 24 hours.
I know, but I'd make.
You'd be like, I'm gonna sleep in that bed all day, lad.
Yeah.
Made out of money.
What would you do if you had 24 you swapping with?
I've always said I'll swap with Shaquille O'Neal because I just want to see what it's like to be 7'4".
Right. Why Shaquille? Why do you want to be black? There's plenty of tall white people.
Hold on, name it. But hold on, because he is famous. He already has the connections in show business, right? Because I want to.
What are you going to do in 24 hours?
I'm just going to do like a few shows, few podcasts. You know.
Do you think that's how telly works? Shaquille's going to turn up and just be like, "Hey, Jimmy Fallon, who have you got on tonight?" No, I've only got 24 hours.
It's Shaquille O'Neal, bro. If Shaquille O'Neal walks through the door, walks through the door in Runcorn, you telling me you're not going to have him on the another one podcast? If he just shows up one day and you're like, "Nah, Shaq, sorry, mate, we got fucking, so and so."
Yeah, I'm sure I'd have him on, yeah.
Here you go. But you think Jacob's not going to have him on?
Do you think if you're Shaquille O'Neal, what podcast are you going to walk into?
Whatever, just walk into.
My podcast isn't fucking tiny. Do you think Shaquille O'Neal doesn't just walk onto Joe Rogan, does he?
Oh, I'm sure he can.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man. He just walks in. Joe Rogan, have me on the podcast.
Shaquille O'Neal's got how many kids Shaquille O'Neal got? He's got like 5 kids.
Oh, probably more.
Why would you want to deal with that?
Bro, I'm not messing with the kids. The kids
You've got to mess with the kids.
No, bro, I'm in the escalator, just like living that Shaquille O'Neal lifestyle, baby. He has its own rap album from the 90s. I'm going to play my own rap album, just like fucking...
You can make your own rap album right now.
You'll be shit, though.
I'll go home. You got half an hour. Just do 3 covers.
You'll be fucking
and you'll
shit.
smash it. Do you think Shaquille O'Neal's rap album's not fucking shit? That's
why
no one knows about
it. It's horrendous. The movies he's done, they're awful. Like, he's a horrible actor. Like, he's all right in the entertainment. To be honest with you, if he was regular size, he's so entertaining and captivating because he's so big and like so jolly.
Lovely, but he's lovely now as well,
No, exactly. But if he was like a normal size, I don't think that his talent and charisma can get him that far because the stuff that he's had out there are a bit mediocre. Let's be honest, the movies, the music,
wouldn't you like to do something like that? I'm trying to think who's... You know what I'd like to... I wouldn't mind swapping with David Attenborough for 24 hours and just being a cunt to everyone.
You might die within that 24 hours.
Yeah, you might die.
Just being horrible. Imagine someone like David Attenborough, everyone loves him. Imagine just being horrible. Just being David Attenborough for 24 hours and turning to James Corden. And it's like, and then when you go back to your normal life, hearing rumours going, you won't believe what happened to what David Attenborough was in a restaurant, and he threw the plate back at them. You're like, you're messing. You are messing. And just someone who's lovely like that and just fucking dive the reputation right into the fucking ground just for the laugh, entertainment.
You know what? I want to swipe life with Jacob.
With me?
Yeah, because I want to see, because listen, man, I'm telling you, when that door closes and when everybody's leaving or he's at home, he's doing some wild shit, bro. He's doing, there's some tied up prostitutes.
Do you think that's when the entitlement bubbles up in and when the doors are closed?
Because he's so nice. Look at him, because he's so polite,
he's a good looking lad. He's a good looking lad,
But he's so fucking nice. Nobody's that nice as a person. I'm telling you this.
I don't know, he's nice.
No, he's nice because I worked with him almost 1 year. Look at him. Look at that face. Look at that innocent face.
You're paying him now, aren't you?
Yeah, man.
You should see how nice I am to the smackheads that get in my taxi. I used to work a taxi driver. I was fucking lovely. When you're paying people, it's a different thing.
I'm telling you, when that door closes in his mansion, he lives in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment, penthouse, or whatever the fuck he's bragging over here last time. My girlfriend was here to watch the podcast. He's bragging. Oh, I have a two bedroom podcast.
He's lovely. He's trying to shag your beard, and you're calling him lovely.
You motherfucker. I want to see what he's like, man. I'm telling you, there's some tied up he opens the door.
He's in some kinky shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. There's like 15 prostitutes tied up on their knees.
I went to a posh school, and the girls there.
They're the naughtiest.
Very, very naughty.
Yes, man. Look at him. He's like a Batman villain. Look at just sitting like that. They're the naughtiest.
They are.
Look at him.
They all want a bit of rough. Like, honestly, if you can meet a posh bird around 20, they all want they're going for the rebellious phase. They want a little bit of rough before they go and settle down for the posh husbands.
Yeah.
Life's already set out for them. Yeah. It's a great time to be alive.
Yeah. By the way, don't worry, just to let you know, so on this podcast, we have a special filter. So the people that you love the most and don't want to see this, they won't be able to. So if you want your wife not to see this...
she's sound. She's all right.
She okay? No worries. Because we have special filters, like my girlfriend, she doesn't watch the podcast. Because
she doesn't watch the podcast?
No, I mean, like she tries to, but it's very complicated to get to the podcast.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So if you want somebody isolated from this podcast...
You want a comedy scene, you most want to fuck? You want a comedy scene, you most want to fuck?
Oh, bro. That's number one. Listen, number one rule of comedy. Don't date a comedian.
I'm just trying to wind you up because you said your girlfriend can't watch it.
I don't care. She knows.
She knows.
No, nobody, dude. Never, bro. Never.
No.
Never. You want to do another segment? Or you have
whatever you
more?
want to do. Whatever you want to do.
We have 6 minutes left. Let's do one
We
more.
got 6 minutes that come.
Do you want to do straight
You pick.
straight to jail? Okay, let's do straight to jail. This is my favorite one. This
Right,
is called
sound.
straight to jail. Now listen.
Right.
So this, if you were a dictator of your own country, you will fit perfectly. I'm honestly like you just need a suit.
I was right.
You have
I
to look
think
for it.
a dictatorship is the only way to go, really, in reality.
Yeah.
But you have to be a benevolent dictator.
Yes.
That's the only reality where, as a country, it'll be fair and it works.
Yeah. So-
Problem is, no one's really benevolent, are they?
If you're a
No one's truly
dictator, you
benevolent.
have the look, you have the posture. You just need the
Yeah.
suit with the medals. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the little ribbon or whatever. If you're a dictator of your
Yeah.
own country, which type of behavior will be jailable offense? Now, my example always is people who wear flip-flops on planes. Those people should be put in the cage.
I wear sliders on planes.
Well,
I do as
sorry,
well.
my man.
Yeah.
If you were in my country, you'd be the
Well,
first to get.
I'm literally only wearing trainees today because I'm going to match. Like, I'll be wearing sliders on your podcast. I live in sliders. Why don't you like flip-flops on a plane?
It's disgusting.
Why?
It's that much cheap Chinese rubber separating you
Yeah, but
from...
there's nothing separating your hands from touching everything.
Yeah, but my hands
Your
are
hands
nice.
are dirtier than my feet.
Yeah, but no, people's feet are dirty, nasty.
No, I bet your hands are well dirtier than my feet. You're touching all sorts and your hands are just out there. If you want to make people wear training, you should wear gloves on a plane.
Maybe. That's
don't be a
good,
hypocrite.
actually. That's why you do good dictator, bro. Because even if somebody trying
What
to
about
question
socks?
you...
What about socks and sliders?
Oh, come on. Are you German? What's happening here? What the fuck's happening
just
here?
I'm cool.
It's horrible. No, come on. You're cool. Come on, bro. You're not a teenager. Don't try to be cool. You're not 17,
They
bro.
wear like a lot of black hip hop rappers wear socks and sliders.
White socks and slides. That's horrible.
Not
That
white.
is-
I wouldn't wear white socks. I'm not a
No,
Tory.
I've seen white socks with slides. That's absolutely horrible.
Yeah, on a white person.
No, on any person.
No.
White socks
Some
are
people can
horrible.
pull it off.
No, come on, dude.
Yeah.
He would do a fucking brilliant dictator. See, Jacob, because I tried to put that my logic, he straight away, boom. It's like,
What is your like? Oh, white. What about white socks and white? What about white sliders?
I don't like slides. Why
don't you like slides?
Listen, bathroom inside the house, fair enough. But come on, if you're going outside, you gotta present yourself.
Why are you wearing sliders inside the house?
But why not? If you want
It's
to
your
wear
own
them,
shit.
huh?
It's your own dirt, isn't it? Why would you have to wear shoes?
Not in my house.
I think it's nonsense to wear shoes inside the
Not in
house.
my house.
Should you wear? You have something on your feet at all times in your house.
I have. It depends, because listen. I get cold all the time because I come from a very warm country, so I'm always cold. I'm always
Bulgaria's
cold.
not that warm.
Oh, mate, trust me. I was listen. I was 17th of September. I was there for my birthday. My birthday is 18th of September. I was those 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and I'm not exaggerating. You can Google it and Plovdiv 34 degrees when I land. That's end of
global
September,
warming, isn't it?
34. I mean, come on, mate. What are we talking about? It is warm.
I didn't
And-
say it's not warm. I'm just saying it's not like a hot country.
No,
You
it
can't
is,
be like
it
you
is.
can't be going like you're from the Caribbean going well from a hot climate. You see.
No, it is, mate. It is. So listen to this. Hold on. We have 3 minutes left. Who's
on.
going to go to jail?
Why
Come
is
on.
no one going to Bulgaria in the September, October for that? October half term, no one's ever said to me, you know where you need to go, Bulgaria, mate. It's
They're
still
missing
still
out,
lovely.
man.
I've heard about Lanzarote, I've heard about Tenerife, I've heard Cape Verde, I've even been told that
go on,
for
August.
October half term, but no one's gone to me, Bulgaria, October half
Go
term,
on,
so it's not
August.
that hot, is it?
No, not in October. Bro, it's October. That's almost
Well,
winter.
that's a hot climate.
Don't, you have 2 minutes. Who's going to jail? Quick.
Right, who's coming to jail?
Crazy, bro. I love it.
Most people already know this. Anyone who eats onions, they're in jail.
Onions.
Yeah, anyone who eats
Oh.
onions. You know when Fred West got arrested? You know when he got arrested, Fred
No,
West?
no.
He was eating an onion like an apple.
Oh,
So
that's, okay. You mean that way? Okay,
you judge
fair
by
enough.
the company
Yeah,
you
fair
keep.
way.
You judge by the company you keep.
Okay, yeah.
So you're keeping company with Fred West, you're a nonce.
Fucking hell.
Anyone who's ever called himself mum or dad to a pet, they're going to jail.
Okay, yeah.
At the very least, that should be on the DBS. 'cause
I like
you
that,
don't-
I like
You
that.
don't understand boundaries. Anyone, I don't agree with this. I think these people, or maybe not jail, but maybe like subscription. Anyone who goes to Chippy or any form of restaurant and orders something like half chips, half rice,
Oh, come on. That's
or
brilliant.
like a half and half pizza.
Oh, come on.
No, mate, life's about sacrifices. You're a fucking adult. Make a decision. Grow up. It's fucking pathetic. I don't like it. I think people should be on a tag. If you've ever been to a party and it's like it's a sociable drinking party and you've driven there, if you've ever given a lift to anyone that is drinking at that party, you should be on tag. You shouldn't go. You should volunteer not to go to that because I hate this. Is probably me for me, my FOMO. I used to hate going to parties, right, when I was younger, and someone being tight doesn't want to spend a bit of money on a taxi would drive there, and then because they're driving, some other type people would go, oh, I'll jump in with you. And then when that inevitable person who's staying sober goes home early, all of them, because they don't want to pay a taxi, go home early as well. And then the party numbers dwindle. And because I like it, because it used to annoy me. Because I get FOMO, I like everyone to stay out, have a good time. It used to wind me up. So when anyone drove to a party, it used to really get to me. I don't like people either who go out with curfews. If you go out and go, oh, I'm only staying out till that long, fuck off, don't go out. Don't go out and limit or minimise the potential you could have on that night out. Let every night out have the possibility to turn into a hangover. Like, it's never going to. We all know it's never going to. But don't go out there pessimistic. Like, I'll be home by 12. Fuck off then. Don't come out. I don't want to see you.
Perfect. Now, listen, we gotta wrap up. I like how it just the last 2 minutes, he got so much to say on this segment. Yeah. It's all right. All right. Thanks so much for being here, Tyson Fury. Plug your next boxing match in the camera. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck yourself.
I'm joking. Plug anything you want to plug. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, we were plugging to. No fucking cunt listens. Anyone who's listened to this already listens to my podcast anyway. What am I plugging to? Another one podcast. It's very good. Much better than this. We research our guests. We don't just get them on here and talk about, oh, they're Scouse, that'll do. We have a wonderful time and a thorough conversation. We're not relying on the producer to get us through. Are
you trying to be the Scouse DJ Khaled with another one?
It's just sort of self-awareness. It's just a fucking other podcast, isn't it? Right. It's another white men talking shite. So, but it's very funny. Nice. So another one podcast, or follow me on socials, Rob Thomas Comedy. I'm very, very, very funny.
Here you go. Yes, man. Thanks so much for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Patreon.com/mikeyanek, weekly bonus episode at mikeyanek on social media. Share with everybody. We love you. See you next week. Bye. Pew!